a fantastic lap. Give us a feel for what the conditions were like in that SQ3. It looked wild out there.
It was. No, I'm extremely happy, first of all, so big thanks to the whole team. It was tricky. You're always nervous going into a session like this, especially before quali when you can almost know it's going to rain. And I was quite happy with how it was in the dry. You know, I think we've had good pace all weekend so far, so I got a bit nervous, but the conditions where you just got to risk a lot. You got to push, build tire temperature and so forth. But I was quick. I just kept catching the Ferrari, so I had to keep backing off. So I didn't do the first 2 laps well at all, and I got a good final one, a good enough one for pole. So I'm happy. Sad it's not for a proper qualifying, but good enough.
So a situation where you have to keep on pushing, otherwise you'll lose all the tire temperature. It's really go for it or nothing in a Q3 like that.
You have to, you know, you only have 3 laps. The first 2 I aborted on both, so I was like, the last lap was all or nothing. But it was getting wetter and wetter, so actually the conditions of the final 2 laps were a lot worse than the second lap at least. So I was a little bit nervous that I made a few mistakes, started to aquaplane quite a bit. But it's good fun, you know, it gets your heart going, and yeah, to end up on top is exactly what we wanted. So nice surprise and a good position for tomorrow.
So you've had 1 practice session and then 2, 1 dry and 1 dry-ish qualifying session. Do you have any idea what you're going to have underneath you for a sprint race distance tomorrow?
Not a clue, but we did some of our homework this morning. You know, we did some consecutive laps to try and understand, but depends what the weather is. You know, there's still a chance of rain tomorrow. So if it's like this, then I think the chances are relatively decent. But the race is still very different to qualifying, you know, so I'm sure everyone's going to catch up a bit tomorrow. But the pace is good, whether it's wet or dry. And I think we're in a good position. So a bit of a surprise, like I said, but I'm very happy. The team done a good job. The car's feeling good. And so am I. And it's paying off.
That's not a bad spot to start. Great job.
Cheers,
and have a good race tomorrow.
Cheers, man. Thank you.